We got Jalin Turner back here on the program, who's coming off his first UFC victory, and it's a good thing you don't get paid by the hour because he only needed 53 seconds to get it done at UFC 234 this past weekend. Jalin, what's going on, man? How are you?
Pretty good, man. Just enjoying this win, riding the wave a little bit.
I imagine you're back in the States now?
Yeah, I got back the day after the fight, that Monday.
Yeah, what was that like getting to travel to Australia? Obviously they call it down under for a reason. A long flight, time change, everything else. How was getting down there? Even before the fight.
Getting down there, it wasn't too bad. It was my first time ever traveling out of the country. It was cool. It was a cool flight. The flight didn't bother me too much. I got to walk around the plane. You gotta do that whole nine. The time change didn't bother me too much. Well, I didn't notice at first because I was cutting weight already, so I was already feeling down anyway. But yeah, it didn't affect me as much as I thought it would. I could actually I left a week before the fight, so I could have left a little bit later, just because I felt so good. Time change didn't affect me as much as I thought it would.
And like I said, you only needed 53 seconds to get it done against Potter. This was a late replacement. Could that fight have gone any better, man? Like I said, highlight reel finish is pretty damn good.
There's instances in the fight where I was like, man, I should have engaged in the grappling, or I should have tested his black belt, just to see. But I always like to get the highlight finish. A nice knockout is always good. Can't beat that.
Was there a weight lifted off your shoulders, not only getting the first UFC victory, but also, there's a lot of critics. People don't look at the context of the fight before that, where you lost to Luque, fighting up a weight class. Do you feel like you kind of shut some people up, saying hey, I'm a true lightweight and this is what I can do?
Yes, but I don't really focus on that. I just focus on opening eyes more than shutting mouths. People see what I can do at 55, and that's what they're gonna remember. Yeah, there's gonna be haters talking about, oh well, look at your last fight. I got a couple comments like that on Instagram, but it's like you said, I fought out of my weight class. It was a win-win situation for me. I don't want to go into detail about it, but it got me in the door, and I'm here. I'm where I need to be.
How do you celebrate after a big win like that?
I've been eating. Man, all I've been doing is eating. I've been eating donuts. I've been eating burgers. Man, I'm sitting at 180 right now. I haven't been 180 since my fiance was pregnant with our son. So I've just been eating.
That's good, man. And how long did you get to stay in Australia after the fight?
I left the next day. I didn't want to stay too long. I was already burnt out from being out there from the weight cut. And then, if I would have got the bonus, I probably would have stayed for sure. All right, let's go check some stuff out. But nah, so. It was cool. I like the experience, but next time I'd rather just go out there just to go, or if I do fight, I'll be able to stay. So we'll see.
Didn't look like you took any damage in the fight, but I know recovery is very important in your training camp. So after the fight, I imagine you're taking some CBD oil just to make sure everything's good, traveling and everything else. Probably to help with the sleep too, to get back on the time change.
Every day. It's funny because actually, when I got off the plane, I started having a major anxiety attack. I started freaking out, and I called Brandon. I hit up Brandon right away. I was like, "Hey, bro, I don't have any oil on me. Can I come pick some up right now?" He's like, "Yeah, just stop by. Get whatever you want." I was like, "Cool." I went, grabbed some, eased me, put me back, and I felt good the rest of the day.
That's awesome, man. Now I know this is pretty fresh because the fight again was on was this past weekend. But when are you looking to get back in there? When is there a card you're looking at that you want to return on? What's sort of the deal there?
I want to fight on the Miami card. I think Roosevelt's trying to get on that card too. So, if he gets on that card, I want to get on that card with him, and then, wait until the baby's born, and then, fight a couple months later.
That's right. When's the baby due?
June 8th.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's good. How's all that going? Everyone happy? I guess a little stressed, but because you always want everything to go smoothly, right?
Yeah, everything's good, but I've just been trying to plan everything out between the birth and the baby shower, because my fiance doesn't want me to be cutting weight during the baby shower or anything like that, because I've already missed two of her birthdays because of fighting, so she just wants to make sure everything's smooth. So I can respect that, and then after that see how it goes, taking care of two kids for a few weeks, and then get back to training, get back to getting back in the octagon.
Is there any opponent you're looking at next? I know your management usually handles that, but you have a win now, so you got a bit of leverage here.
I'm not one for calling people out. I'll fight whoever. I show that all the time. It don't matter. I don't care. If the fight makes sense, like I'll take it, like no matter what. Like I think like my mind state's gotten me into a little bit of like trouble, like just thinking, oh, I'll fight whoever, I'll fight this guy, I'll fight that guy. I mean, I gotta play my cards right now, so I'm just trying to build myself for a little bit. But we'll see how it goes. Like whoever they throw me, like I'll go. Like throw a name, I'll fight them. I don't care. I'm not ducking nobody. I'm not calling nobody out. I'm not looking for anybody in particular. So we'll just see.
Yeah, no one can claim that. I'm sorry, but you fought Vicente Luque on short notice, up a weight class. Like a lot of guys aren't taking that fight because
Exactly.
Vicente's dangerous and he's not a huge name. So if people were to lose that fight, it doesn't really help. You can't really say that either. So it's I give you props for that. Did the UFC talk to you after the fight? Because they must have been pretty happy. They know what they saw in the Contender Series, but to see you actually get your first UFC victory, they must have been pretty pleased.
I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't hear anything. The only person I talked to was Heidi. She just told me congratulations and everything. She was happy for me. But as far as anybody else, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they are happy. I mean, I'd be happy. I'm happy. I mean, shit. Like that's what they want to see. Like that's what fans want to see. They want to see those impressive finishes, those knockouts. So I'm gonna keep them coming.
And I saw your Instagram followers went up. A lot of people really were happy about it. They, some people, I guess, jumped on the bandwagon, but nonetheless, it's good to see a good response on social media. Is that pretty accurate?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I wanted to hit 10K. I thought I was gonna hit 10K, but I stopped at like 7,700, and then some bug happened on Instagram, and I lost like 300 followers. So I'm still back at 7,400 or so, something like that. But yeah, like I love getting like social media followers. Like even like all my DMs, like when I get blown up, I try to reply to every single person. It takes days, but my thumbs didn't hurt them, but I try to get to everybody. So just a token of my gratitude.
Well, glad to see you're soaking up in the victory. Hopefully you don't get close to 200 pounds, but 180 sounds manageable from this point out, man. And again, congratulations. We've been doing these interviews for a couple years now, so it's cool to be talking about a UFC victory. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. Get those follow. We've got to get this guy to 10K. And if you got any, social sponsors or social media or anything like that, man, the floor is yours.
And the list goes on with the sponsorships, man. I'm trying to add some more, but Instagram, you can follow me at the Tarantula MMA. Twitter is Jalin Turner. Facebook, Jalin Turner. Shout out to Brandon, Terphouse. Love you guys. High Performance Meals, Iridium Sports, Jason House, Jeremy Lachow. Man, my strength and conditioning coach for this training camp, Coach Choi. My professor, Sean Ruiz. Shoot, Ruka, gotta remember Ruka. Everybody from Ruka, Austin and Pat Tenore. Jason Perillo, Anthony Gonzalez. The list goes on. My mom, my fiance, my sisters, my family, everybody. Shout out to everybody that helped me out.